Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Esther and this is Esther's Eden. Today I want to talk to you about how to decide whether or not you want to buy seeds for starting your garden or starts. I'm testing out a new microphone today, so let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Thanks guys! So we're gonna get right into this. My goal is to help you guys have your most amazing garden season yet. And if you're a first-time gardener, welcome. You can do this. Don't give up. It is going to be challenging, but hard things are worth doing and produce amazing results. So let's get you on your way and get you the tools you need to start your first garden. So the main thing you need, even if you have all your tools or you don't have all your tools, you're not going to have a garden if you don't have something to grow. So let's talk about that right now. So there's a few factors that will help you make your decision on whether or not you want to buy seeds or starts. So you might be wondering, in seeing all these amazing seed catalogs coming in your mail, you might see all of these plant starts sitting out at your local shopping centers. And also the nurseries are open right now, but you want to start your first garden and you have no idea. Oh, pardon the door that keeps opening and closing. It's still very windy today. So you want to know which one do I need to buy? Do I need seeds or do I need starts? So I'm going to tell you right now how to find that out. First of all, when you get your first seed catalogs in the mail, maybe you haven't even gotten any in the mail yet, but let's just assume you have. You're going to look for information in the seed catalog that shows you how long the plant takes from seed or transplant to fruit or harvest. That will tell you whether or not you have time before your frost date in the fall to get those seeds direct sown into the garden or not. So that's the first thing you're going to look for is, do I have time to plant this seed in the ground and still get a harvest? So the next thing you're going to need to know is if that plant, so let's just use these peppers for example. Okay, so I'm going to be looking on the back here. Move that nice and close so you can see it. So this says to start indoors in a bright light 8 to 12 weeks before your last frost date. So that means pretty much for anywhere around, especially the United States, you will have needed to get your peppers going. So we're kind of running out of time now in most areas. In our area, we do still have probably 2 months before we can plant, so you do still have a little bit of time to get these going, but not a lot. They take quite a while. Let's see. Well, it doesn't tell you exactly how long on this one from seed to harvest, but I can tell you it's a good 100 days or more. So if you didn't get yours started and you're not going to have time, you may want to go buy already started plants. So that's something to think about. The next question you're going to want to ask yourself is, do I have room or grow lights or the right environment to start seeds? So these have been sitting in my house since January underneath a grow light. And you can see they're nice and dark green. They're nice and tall, but not too leggy. And they actually already have some of their first flowers on them. Now I'm actually going to pick these flowers off because I don't want them to do that quite yet. We still have quite a while before they can go in the ground in this greenhouse. But if you don't have the correct growing space in your house, even a sunny windowsill will work, just not quite as well as a grow light. That's okay. A lot of farmers markets and even, just your regular grocery stores will have starts for you. So what is the benefit to growing your own starts? The benefit is that you can control exactly how they were managed. So there's no sprays on these. There's no pesticides whatsoever. It's just some good old organic potting soil and whatever I choose to use for fertilizer along the way. That's it, nothing else. So you have total control over that. Another thing is that there are a lot more varieties of seeds out there than there are of plant starts. So you are subject to whatever the grower decided to plant, and you don't get to choose yourself what you might want. Okay, everybody, I have a few quick announcements before we get the rest of the way into this video and I tell you a few more things about growing starts or growing seeds. Number one is we have had a lot of wind here in the last several days. Today and yesterday have just been crazy. We're doing fine. We're weathering it just fine. I think yesterday's video, you heard the kids yell, "Mom, the greenhouses are blowing away." It's true. They blew across the yard and flipped over, and we're probably gonna have to do a little bit of repair on them. It's fine. I will bring you along for that repair. We still have wind, so there's no point in fixing the mess yet. If you keep hearing my greenhouse door slamming, it's because we're still in spring, and so the temperature shifts, which makes our building shift, and so I can't latch the lock on the door right now, so that's exciting. The goats, if you are wondering where is our baby goat video, we still don't have baby goats. Our mamas are still pregnant. Don't worry, everybody's fine. Rosebud is due Friday, so in a few days from this video. And then Cape, we actually don't have an accurate due date on her, but I would guess she could be up to 2 or 3 more weeks. It might be a long month. So don't worry, hang in there. Baby goat snuggles are coming really soon, and I cannot wait to share baby goat pictures and videos with you guys. It's coming. Friday, I'm going to have a very exciting video coming out, and it's going to have to do with something that's going to make you guys very excited. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss our video on Friday. So be sure and be there. And then Friday's video is also going to have a extra special surprise that even surprised the kids and I. So stay tuned. Friday is going to be very exciting. So let's get back into whether or not you're going to be buying seeds or starts for your garden this year. Okay, so we've talked about length of time from seed to harvest. That's number one. Number two is what benefits are there from buying seeds versus buying starts? Now, my main reason for buying seeds over starts is because you get to have control. Seed catalogs have so many varieties. I mean, this is only one variety of pepper, and I probably have 20, maybe more, maybe 30 packets of seeds for peppers because they're just so beautiful, and I get to choose which ones I want to grow. So I don't have to just go get any old jalapeno start from a farmer's market. Oh no, I can buy the not spicy ones, which are these that are great jalapeno flavor that have just a little bit of heat but don't punch you in the face when you eat them. And so when you're going to someplace like a farmer's market or a grocery store or someplace even like Home Depot or a nursery, you have to buy what they have available, and they might even sell out of things like basic jalapenos or the peppers that are going to do the best in your area. They might run out, and what are you going to do then? So you might not be able to grow those this year. You'll have to wait until next year. So if you buy your seeds, you have a much better chance of being able to get the varieties that you want and get those planted on your schedule, not someone else's. Okay, so we're going to keep flip-flopping between the positives and negatives of both seeds and starts. And the reason we're going to do that is because there are so many different people, there's so many different gardens and places to garden that, ultimately, it doesn't matter what works for me, it matters what works for you in your garden. So let's talk about another positive for buying a start. There is less work. There is way less work. So these have been having to be watered, sitting under my grow light, since January. That's already 2.5 months almost. Let's see, hold on. January, February, March. That's already 3 months I have been taking care of these plants. I mean, they are beautiful and I do love the greenery, but come on. If you're a busy mom like I am, nobody has time for that much maintenance. And this is not the only packet of seeds I have. My whole house is filled with plants. So if you don't have the adequate space, and maybe you don't even have a sunny windowsill that you can put your plants into, it's okay. That's why other people grow excess starts so that you can go buy them and you don't have as much work. So when you're planting your first garden, you might be able to just go clean out a farmer's market booth and bring all those little plant babies home and stick them directly in the ground and have something to show for your work right away. If you need a quick garden win and this is your very first garden, to be honest, I suggest go ahead and go get some starts. Even if you don't fill your whole garden with starts, go buy a couple of starts. So that way you can get a very quick, very fast, yes, I did this out of that garden, and it will motivate you to keep going. Okay, so let's talk about one more thing. If you are growing something like from seed that takes a really long time, certain plants, the reason you don't put them straight into the ground from seed is because they require very warm temperatures to germinate. Peppers need like 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit to get going. That's just to get them started. So you're going to need things like a grow light or maybe a heat mat or someplace very warm in your house to be able to get them going. You're not going to want to just put them in the ground. Our soil does not reach even 50 degrees until usually June without extra help. So planting something that takes 100 days at least to produce fruit is never going to happen in our cold climate. Okay, so now that we've talked about some warm loving plants, let's talk about some things that are not really cold sensitive. They can be grown really fast. Things like these peas. Okay, so these have really large seeds. They sprout really quickly. They can handle cold temperatures, and there is no need to waste your money on buying pea starts at any garden center. Save your money and buy seeds. These seeds are wonderful because they're very easy to save. I saved all the seeds in this packet from last year's plants and the previous year's plants, and now I get free seed. So that's another benefit of plants, of seeds versus starts, is that starts are very expensive. They've taken a lot of time to care for them, and someone put a lot of effort into growing those, so of course you're going to pay for that. Whereas the seeds, you can do your own maintenance on them and they're very inexpensive. If you're enjoying this video so far, please give us a thumbs up. I hope that helps you decide whether or not you want to buy seeds or you want to buy starts this year for your garden. So now that you know how to figure that out, let's talk about where can you buy them. So I've already mentioned that places like farmers markets or grocery stores or places like Home Depot, they will all have plant starts available, probably starting now. It depends on your area, whether you're a warm climate or a cold climate, how soon some of those things will be moving out. In our area, it's still a little bit early, but that's why I'm getting this information to you now so you are prepared and you can save yourself some money. Let's talk about where can you buy some seeds. Now, I'm going to leave a link down in the description box for you guys for a new seed company. I have not tried their seeds yet, but I'm really looking forward to working with them. I may make a small commission if you do click the link to purchase. It is an affiliate link, and I am warning you, I have not tried their seeds yet. However, I have tried many of the varieties that they have available, and some of them are my favorites. So if you do order seeds through their link, then I will give you my discount code for that, so you get 10% off your order. Then, so that seed company is called Heirlooms Evermore. And then another one of my favorite companies is Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. Now, I've been ordering seeds from these guys, gosh, since probably for about 10 years now. They've come a long way, and honestly, these guys have one of my most favorite winter reading catalogs because it's just beautiful. So I will also leave a link down in the description for them. I'm not an affiliate. I just really, really love their products, and I bet you will too. Other companies that you can order seeds from are Johnny Seeds, Strictly Medicinal Seeds. So those are some of my favorites, and I bet you guys are going to enjoy them just as much as I do. You might be wondering, why do I have coffee cans sitting in the background here? Well, it's because we put coffee on our blueberry plants early in the spring and then again in the fall, and that helps to make our soil acidic for the blueberry bushes. So these are left over from that. I just keep the cans in case they come in handy. You can also buy seeds from grocery stores. So the only thing that I will recommend is that you pay attention to what you're ordering, and I will do a video on how to know and how to demystify seed catalogs so you know what you're looking for and you know what you're reading when you're buying seeds. We'll have that video up for you guys really soon. If you enjoyed today's video, I would love for you to subscribe to our channel, and that will help us to be able to produce many more videos for you guys that will help you save money, garden better, and have fun doing it. We'll see you guys again real soon. Thanks for joining me today.